Okay, here we go. I did a video with my daughter Curry 9 years ago that people liked, doing a broccoli cheese casserole. I just recently did a video with my daughter Riley for chicken burritos and got a lot of great responses for it. So you know what, we're going to add to our YouTube channel that apparently I have now. I'm not the technology guy, my daughter's the technology guy, and I love Riley so much. So she said, do something that people don't know how to do normally. So you know what, it's the holidays, it's Christmas, so we're going to do peanut brittle. It's a wonderful thing to eat, and you can hand it out to your friends and give it as a Christmas gift. And the most important thing with peanut brittle is to get everything ready before you start. So I've got all my ingredients already measured out. I need a pan that is buttered because we're going to put the peanut brittle in this pan, and we don't want it to stick. And we also want the taste of butter in it. So don't use canola oil or avocado oil or all those other oils that people tell you that you're supposed to eat. Use straight up good old butter. We're going to start with 2 cups of raw peanuts. Put those guys in there, turn this on high. Then we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. Sugar is always good. And by the way, you know, Riley said you need to do something for the vegetarians out there based on my last comment. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty much as vegetarian as I get. This is 3/4 of a cup of Karo syrup, which is a light corn syrup. We're going to pour that in there. So, in addition to our sugar, we're going to add a good old happy helping pinchful of salt. Because believe it or not, salt makes sugar taste sweeter. So I've got my burner on high, and we're going to start to stir. So we're going to stir this. It's going to take, I don't know, we'll see, 10 minutes or so. What you have to do is constantly stir this because sugar burns, and burnt food tastes terrible. Once the peanuts get toasted, start to turn a little bit brown, then it's ready to go. If I don't cook this sugar out long enough, it won't crack. But if I do, then once we put it in the pan, let it cool, I can drop that pan and the whole thing will crack. It'll be nice and crunchy and delicious. It's starting to bubble and foam, which is good, which means we're getting close. I'm looking for these peanuts to start to turn a little bit brown. Once they start to tan a little bit, that means I am ready to go. All right, it's been several minutes, and if you can start to see how the foam and the peanuts, everything's starting to have a color to it, that's what we're looking for. What we're gonna do now is add the pop, the fluff, the crunch to this stuff. Last thing that you do is you add 3 teaspoons of baking powder.
No, baking soda.
And the last thing you do is add 3 teaspoons of baking soda, and that's what makes it fluff up. Now once this happens, you got to be ready to go, so you need to have some help, and I actually have some help. Hey honey.
Hello honey.
So I'm going to drop this in, but once I drop it in, have your hot pads ready, be ready to go. Here we go. So there's the baking soda. Everything's going to expand. I turn my heat off. Now, I'm going to take it off the heat. Put it in the pan, the buttered pan. So we're going to put it in there, scrape it out. And now you can leave it like it is, and it'll be really tall and thick, or you can press it down and make it wider and thinner. It's your preference. All right, so now we have the peanut brittle in the pan. We have to let it cool. And fortunately, we're in Georgia. It's December, and it's a cold night. So instead of just putting it somewhere here in the house, we're going to put it outside on the table. Let it cool off, and then we're going to come back and break it. What to do is take it. It's nice and hard and cool. So you crunch it up, break it apart however big you want the pieces to be. Put it on a plate, put it in a bag, and serve it to your friends for Christmas. Merry Christmas from the holidays.